You can make an argument that the fear of rejection is one of the biggest driving factors as to why most men cannot ask a girl out in person. Most guys feel the most bold and the most confident behind a phone screen. But what if the love of their life was actually in person? He saw her at the beach, he saw her at the grocery store, he saw her at the gym. But since he's in fear of rejection, fear of being coming off as a creep or a stalker or a weird guy to this girl, he never wants to interact with women in person. So in today's video, I want to talk about some ways that you can get over this fear of rejection in 3 simple steps. The first step, let's call it the pre-rejection phase. This is where most men die, right here in phase 1, where they look at a girl. They like what they see, but they just keep it pushing. Now, you can name 100 reasons as to why most men just look at girls and just keep it pushing. Number 1, I would say most men project their insecurities onto the woman. That's right, I said it. If a guy doesn't think he's good looking, his mindset would be, well, why would I approach her? I'm not probably her type. I'm not good looking. There's no point. Or, well, I'm not tall enough. That girl looks like she's a type of person that likes guys 6 foot and up, and I'm 5'8", 5'9". What's the point, right? Or a guy can say, well, I don't look like her type. Like she meant like guys who are like rappers and athletes, and I'm just a normal average guy, right? So most guys just project. Another classic argument is she will think I am creepy. She'll think I'm weird. If she really wanted me, she would just make it really obvious or she'd approach me. So that's like the phase 1. And most guys never get out of that phase. And I really want to talk about this phase because this is where most men get stuck. Let me tell you something. Most of this rhetoric guys are saying online with, oh, I'm not tall enough, I'm not good looking enough, I'm not rich enough. All it is low self-esteem. And let me tell you something. If I were to make you taller, you still wouldn't approach her. If I were to make you better looking, you'd still find a way to hate on yourself. If I made you her type, a rapper or an athlete, you'd find a new excuse as to why you can't make the approach. Now it's, well, I don't know what to say. There's people around her. She's with a friend. Like, you would keep making excuses because you have low self-esteem. That's what the phase 1 of rejection's all about. Guys with high self-esteem will make the approach, while guys with low self-esteem will sit back and just, hey, I'm not going to say anything. You're probably wondering, okay, Chad, you can't make that bold of a claim without some evidence. Well, here it is. When you think you're the shit, you think you're that guy, you approach women. Because in your head, why would she not want me? I'm me. It's simple as that. Why would she not want me? I'm me. That's what I think. I think when I approach a woman, she's going to get with the best guy ever. Handsome, charismatic, funny, entrepreneur, driven, charismatic. Like, I can go on and on and on and on and on. Right? So that's what I think about myself. You don't have to think that. That's why it's called self-esteem. So have I looked at a girl before, honestly, guys, and been like, damn, that girl may like a guy a bit richer? Yes. Do I approach her anyway? Yes. Do I look at a girl with a, expensive Chanel bag purse and all these Cartier bracelets and veneers and has a super expensive aesthetic look? Have I looked at her and was like, damn, she probably wants a guy that's like a rapper or an athlete to kind of afford this lifestyle she likes to live? Yes. Did I approach her anyway? Yes. Because my point is, I think I'm the shit regardless. I'm not looking at a woman and going, damn, am I enough? I look at a woman and go, okay, she's attractive enough to mess with me. Let me go see if I like her. You see how my verbiage and how I speak about the game is a lot different than the average guy? Well, that's why I don't have average results. Because most guys are looking at girls trying to qualify themselves. I walk up to that girl and go, okay, if you pass my vibe check and I like the way the way you sound, the way you think, then I'll give you a date. So I'm not projecting insecurities. I'm not, because I already think I'm the shit. So why would I project insecurities? I already think I'm that dude. So when I approach women, I'm not thinking about my height, my looks, none of that stuff. My money, it doesn't matter. I think this girl is making the best decision of her life by accepting to go out with me. That's what I think. Again, you don't have to think that way. I know you're probably watching this video like, dude, who does this guy think he is? And I'm glad you think that way. This just goes to show you why I'm able to approach girls at will and you're not. You don't think of yourself the way I think of myself. Listen, bro, I'm giving you the permission. I'm giving you the permission to talk like this and think like this, because it's only going to give you the upper hand over most men. So bringing it all together here, right? The first phase most guys get stuck in is pre-rejection, as in they haven't even gotten rejected yet. They're still in phase one where they're just admiring the beauty of the woman, which is fine. But don't sit there for so long where you end up doing nothing. And that's what most guys end up doing, nothing. And let's be real, unless you have a killer dating app profile, right? If you're not meeting girls in person, you're not matching with hot girls online, what are you doing? Time is running out, man. I know some red pill guys told you your prime is in your 30s, but if you're balding, getting fat, not making any money, living with your parents, that is not your prime. That is not your freaking prime. I think you know that too. But yeah, when guys say, oh, I'm waiting for my prime, bro, your prime is well behind you if you're in your 30s with no good income, living with mom and dad. But that's a whole nother conversation. But guys, stop getting stuck in pre-rejection phase. At least give yourself a shot to present yourself, which we'll get into here in just a second. But stop sitting in phase one. Get to phase two. At least get your answer. Get your answer of yes, she's interested, or no, she's not. A lot of you guys are cool with never getting the answers. Imagine taking a test and then you never know what you got on the test. You'd want to know, right? Right? So that's kind of how I see it. Like, hey, let me go get my results for this test I'm about to take. Now, I don't like to, label approaching women like a test, but you see the analogy I'm trying to create. Don't take the test and never know the answer. I want the answer, which is why I go into phase two. So phase two is getting rejected, right? That's the actual act of getting rejected, right? And for a lot of men, they actually never experience rejection because they never even, go at it face first. But for the people that do get rejected, never go into a frame where you're trying to convince her. Guys, imagine you owned the most rarest Lamborghini, Ferrari, whatever car enthusiast you are, and someone came up, wanted to buy your car, and they said, oh, sell it for 50% off. You're like, no, this is the price. Now, mind you, the reason why you didn't lower the price is because you knew what you had was rare. You know what you had was special. So when a girl tells you no, and you go, well, hey, you got a boyfriend, but that's fine. Like, we can be friends, or, oh, I can take you shopping, or oh, well, I can buy you guys drinks. Like, you trying to convince her is only lowering attraction. It's only lowering attraction. I get it. You wanna fight to get the yes. But for me, if a girl says no, I'm almost like, damn, you say no to me? Do you see me? Do we need to turn these lights up? Do you see me? Now, obviously, I don't say that to her face, obviously. I just say, no worries, have a good night, now walk away. The reason why I'm not going to sit here and try to convince her, like I said before, I know who I am. I think I'm the best. So if she denies the best, then that's an L she needs to take. But let's actually go deeper into this rejection thing. Sometimes, guys, what makes guys not go into phase two, which is facing the rejection, is they don't their self-esteem is already low. So when a girl confirms it, yeah, you're not that guy, it hurts them even more, right? But what I want to say about rejection in phase two is I don't take rejection personally. I don't. The reason why I don't take it personally is because when I approach a woman, I know I didn't say anything wrong. I wasn't rude. I wasn't disrespectful. I wasn't creepy. If she rejects me, it's simply because what she sees is not what she likes. So let's just say I approached a girl that primarily dates white boys. I'm not white. So how can I expect an approach to go well with a girl that likes white men? Let's just say I approach a woman and she's actively seeing a guy she really likes. Is she technically single? Yes. But she would like to keep some loyalty to this guy because she likes him. Well, I just approached her at the wrong time. You know what I mean? Or let's just say you approach this girl when she's fresh off a breakup and she's in this phase of hating men. Hey, just wrong time, wrong place. It's not your fault. You see what I'm saying? It's not your fault, just bad timing. So that's kind of how I've trained my mind. If a girl rejects me, it has nothing to do with me. I know I'm dressed fly. I know I smell good. I know I approached you in a kind way. I made you laugh. So I know I'm not the problem. It's your preferences. What you prefer, I'm not it, and that's okay. I'm just gonna find the girl who actually prefers guys who look like me. So I'm never taking rejection as a personal attack, and that's why most guys get stuck in phase one, because they're taking rejection as a personal attack. For me, it's just, oh, you don't like black dudes with curly hair, it's okay. You probably like white guys, it's okay. You like Hispanic guys, that's okay. You like Persian guys, it's okay. Like, I ain't tripping about it, it's all good, do your thing. So, and also, another reason why I don't take offense to it is because, how I say this, I don't take offense to the rejection because I know there's more women out there. Let's just say I had one girl to approach in my entire life, just one, and that's it. And if she rejected me, yeah, that's personal. But the fact that there's a girl over here, a girl over there, especially for at a pop-in nightclub or bar, there's more women to go around. Therefore, it's not over. It's only over if this was the last girl on earth. And since she's not the last girl on earth, I can't take it personal. There's another girl here who wants me real bad. And I'm gonna go find that girl instead. Now, let's get into phase three. Phase three is probably the most important, and this will dictate the winners from the losers. How are you gonna let this rejection affect the rest of your day or the rest of your night? For some guys out there, a rejection will make them sit in the corner with a drink to their chest all night going, damn, why did I even come out tonight? Why did I drive 30 minutes to this bar, pay $28 for parking, $20 to get in, $20 for this drink just to get rejected? This is stupid. I'm never going out ever again. And those guys lose for the most part, you know. Now, mind you, could a girl approach them that night? Sure, whatever. But for the most part, that mentality makes guys shrivel up, right? And again, that guy's taking the rejection personally. I just went on a whole spiel about not taking rejection personally, so I'm not gonna talk about it again. But if you let rejection ruin the rest of your day, that's not good, obviously. Especially if you're in a place where there's more women. Just go talk to more women. In sports, let's just say, you know, Nick Saban, football coach, Crimson Tide, Alabama. I think he talked about how if one of his best players made a mistake, especially on offense, right, they made sure on the very next play he got the ball. Why? He didn't want his player to lose confidence. So, quick story time. I'm with my boy Oscar. We're at the mall. He sees a baddie. He approaches her. I'm like, damn, my guy's getting after it. I got the next approach. I saw another baddie, 5'9", you know, big up here, low waist, wide in the hips. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm on it. I walk up on her. I'm like, hey, excuse me, what you here shopping for? She looks at me and goes, I'm good. Like, doesn't even speak words. She just goes, I'm good, and keeps walking. I'm like, damn. Well, guess what? I told myself, all right, Chad, go approach another girl now. So that's what I did. I went into Zara. I saw a cute girl just, you know, folding clothes, walked up to her, got her number, got out of there. I immediately went right back into the fire after I got burned, because I knew I can't let this rejection ruin the rest of my whole day. It was a beautiful Sunday, so I made sure I got right back in there. Now, this is the third phase. How will you let this rejection shape your life? Let's be real, man. There's gonna be somebody watching this right now that got rejected by a girl a while ago. I'm talking 3, 4, 5 years, right? Until this day, that rejection has changed his brain chemistry. He sees cute girls, even cute girls looking like they're making it obvious. And he's like, nah, I can't go back to that feeling I had 5 years ago. And that's deep, man. And what happens is, not to, victim blame or anything like that, but most of the time, the rejection you think was so traumatic probably wasn't even that bad. We humans have a tendency to distort reality, right? So what happened didn't really happen. Your brain just made it more distorted so you can latch onto it as an identity. Like, for example, I'm on a call with a client. Hey, man, when's the last time you approached a girl? Man, sober? Yes, sober. Bro, it's been like 5 years. Okay. 5 years ago, did you get rejected? Yeah, bro. Was it bad? Oh my gosh, it was horrible. Okay, what happened? And you watch their face go like this. And that's when I know they're lying. They're about to say something like, oh, I approached a girl and she said she had a boyfriend. Really? That's it? That's what defeated you? A boyfriend? I have a boyfriend like that? That's what ruined the rest of your life with approaching women? I'm being serious, man. Like, guys will really distort a simple rejection and make it the rest of their whole life. Come on, man. We got to do better as men. We can't let a single L shape everything. It's ridiculous to let some little girl have that much power over the rest of our future. Guys, I already told you a story. A girl rejected me at 12:05, and by 12:10, I was right back in there. I didn't let her no define me at all. Because like I said, I know I'm the best. So if she doesn't think I'm the best, somebody else does. All I'm doing, since I have high self-esteem, is finding women that like me the way I like me. That's it. I'm looking for a reflection. And a rejection is not a reflection. It's a misalignment. I'm a triangle peg trying to fit into a circle peg. So with a girl that likes you, you're a triangle, she's a triangle, you guys are a match. But you guys want a triangle to fit in a circle, and when it doesn't fit in the circle, you crash out, and then you don't approach girls for 5 years. I'm being serious. Like, that's some of you guys watching right now, for sure. So those are the 3 phases of rejection. And one thing that helped me get out of phase 3 is I much rather, the fear of regret is higher than rejection. I guarantee you there's been a time you went out to a bar, you saw a girl, your type, you looked at her, you were like, damn, she's so bad. Then you went home that night. Of course, you didn't go talk to her. You're like, damn, what if I did? And you start thinking about it from time to time. But for me, how I see it is leaving the bar without approaching her hurts more. So I know, Chad, you know you're going to regret this if you don't go talk to her. Do it now, get it over with, rip the Band-Aid off, and go talk to her and potentially take your L, because at least if you drive home today, you get to tell yourself, hey, it didn't go the way I wanted it to go, but at least I did at least I did my part and I showed up for myself. That's what's most important. Showing up for yourself is the most important. I have such a high self-esteem. I have to show up for myself. Not showing up for myself is incongruence. Are you congruent? The answer is no. What are you going to do about it? Well, if you're curious about what to do about it, I do this full time. If you don't know, I help guys full time all across the world get 1 to 2 dates a week with my high value dating essentials system. How I do it? Well, I get you out your own way, and I get you approaching women in your day-to-day life. I send you a photographer to your city. That's right. I go online, find you a photographer, pay him, and he comes and works with you. Now you have a good dating app profile, a new mindset that allows you to approach women, and now you have a system that churns like this. You're getting matches, you're approaching girls, and now you're on 1 to 2 dates a week. And some guys even end up with a girlfriend. It's crazy. If you're curious about this system, how it works, dude, just book a free call down below. Me and you will hop on a call. We'll talk. We'll see if what I got for you is going to help you get to the next level, because I want you at the next level. So you guys have a good day. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Peace.